If we're not careful, there can be an interesting conflict that can emerge in life between being content and content. What on earth do I mean by that? You know, if you think about it, what most people want to be is happy. They want to be content. They want to be at peace. They want this joy. And at the same time, they want content. They want things. They want to achieve this and that. They want the possessions. They want the house. They want the car. They want the bling and all the rest of this. Fine. But if you're not careful, there can be this conflict going on between this happiness and this content, between wanting to be content and wanting this content in our life. And the absurdity, the myth of modern living, as I call it, is that we believe that somehow the content stuff is what it is that will make us content. That the content, the stuff, the possessions, the posts, the power, all of the stuff, the bling, the ring, the home, the other person will make us complete, happy, joyful, blissful, and all the rest of it. And it's a complete absurdity. We only need to look at so many tragic lives to know that many people who achieve all of those things end up feeling nothing, end up feeling more unhappy than ever. And we know it within ourselves, within our own lives, that all the content can't necessarily make you content. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with having content in your life. It can be beautiful, there can be beautiful things, but we need to appreciate them just for what they are. Those beautiful, practical things, transient things that they are. Impermanent. The world can change in a moment and they can be gone. We can change in a moment and we can be gone. So where is it that happiness, this contentment, where is it emanates from? The myth has been that it comes from achieving all of this, and this. But we only need to look at a child, a baby, to realise that's not true. A baby's going to be as happy with a piece of gold paper as they would be with a gold watch. They haven't been taught that this thing has more value than that thing. And that's basically the play of all this stuff. That this thing has more value than that. Absurd! Absolutely absurd. So many of those people who have the simplest life who are most content and most peaceful, there they are, staring up at the sky, staring out at the sea. The magic of all of that kind of stuff, which is completely free. You're often more at peace and happy and joyful when you're walking along a beach, when you're walking in the park, than you're doing anything else. Of course, somebody may have put a price when you're going on holiday to that particular beach or whatever, or in the price of walking in certain particular private gardens or what they may well be. But actually, that contentment, that joyfulness is a very innate thing. So whilst as human beings we find ourselves in form and we find ourselves drawn to form, be it the form of another human being that we may be attracted to or interested in, or be it the form of any particular possessions, cars, homes, whatever it may well be, or certain ideas around certain posts, or privileged posts, or whatever it is, status that we might want to acquire. It's very important for us to remember that those are just things, and they are not necessarily going to be what it is that makes us happy. Happiness is its own thing. Joy is its own thing. It is an innate thing. If anything, joy is a place that we leave out from. We leave rather than arrive at. We leave it. We leave it every time. Wake up in the morning and we're blissful and so on, and then we go off chasing after all of these things, and suddenly we're unhappy by midday because this isn't happening, that's not happening, this hasn't happened on time, that's not happened on time. We're not at a particular stage in our life. I see it every day in people I meet and I work with. It's an absurdity that we've all been drawn into and fallen into, but we started off completely content. You know, 1 minute we'd be crying, 1 minute we'd be joyful and so on. It's fine, it's just how it is, naturally how it is. Over a period of time we attach all these ideas that we need to be here and we need to be that, we need to be that, and all the rest of it. And that's where discontent can emerge from being obsessed by content. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with content, let's be clear about that. There will be content in this material life, that's absolutely fine, but see it just for what it is. That shape, that form, that temporary form that it is. And then you will find a far subtler sense of happiness, of joy. You will find that you are so rarely rattled by the goings on in life. You will find extraordinary magic and blissfulness in everything, in every single day, in every interaction, in everybody who is in your life. Whereas before, what can happen is that you may well find that everything is transactional in your life, even your relationships to this person, your mother, your father, your daughter, your son, your boss, and so on. It's all transactional. No, it can be transformational. It can be absolutely magical. Wisdom is possible from this place. So I wish you every happiness as you take a look again at the content. Take care.